All right. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Crazy Dog back with another Indians recap preview live stream thing. I do these every time after every series. And we're in the month of May now. It's gonna be May. Yep. So the Indians were coming off a series against the Chicago White Sox. And let's just say it didn't start off the way that we'd hoped. Or at least it started off good, but it didn't end the way we'd hoped. As the Indians took a brutal 7-3 loss to the White Sox. And then they came back. Okay, so they started off the month with a 7-3 loss to the Sox. May 1st. But then they bounced back with a 5-0 shutout against the White Sox for game 2, for the final game of the series. Game 2 of the month. Love it. So we ended that's funny. So we ended the month of April with a dub, okay? And we ended the White Sox series with a dub. So heading into Kansas City, of course, on the road, this little road trip after they got drubbed by the Twins, in the last home series of the month. Head on the road, take 2 of 3 against the White Sox. Okay, that's cool. Head out to Kansas City, division-leading Royals. I know that's something that I never thought I would actually hear. Division-leading Kansas City Royals. Like, what? Is this a fake freaking... Is this like MLB The Show or something? No, the Royals have actually been pretty good this year. Their pitching has been sus in years past, but I think they might have figured it out a little bit. Denny Duffy's playing like an ace, but other than him, the rest of their pitching is kind of sus. Their bullpen is kind of meh. That might be their downfall in the end, but their lineup's good. They're just going to have to score a lot of runs to support their freaking pitching. But yeah, first game of the series, we had Aaron Civale on the mound going up against freaking Lynch, one of their prospects, making his first. And, Civale didn't do too bad. 5 2/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, only 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 Ks, and a home run. Yeah. And Lynch, 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 3 Ks, and I believe he even balked too. Yeah, there was a balk in here. So that's tough. But honestly, though, our bullpen, they did all right too. They gave up a run or 3 runs from the bullpen, 2 from Shaw, 1 from Karinchak. Yeah, Karinchak gave up a run, and guess what his ERA was? 69. Nice. Oh, Karinchak, he would have that as his ERA. He would have that. Oh, of course he would. But Civale did just good enough. He didn't get the win, unfortunately. It went to Brian Shaw first. But, in general, the team played well. And, of course, we had another one of those instances where these two teams exchanged scoring per every inning. Like, bottom of the 3rd, Kansas City got on the board first with their Jorge Soler sac fly. And then top of the 4th, Naylor doubled in a run, tie the game. Bottom of the 4th, Merrifield 2-run homer. Top of the 5th, Franmil Reyes 2-run single to left. I believe that is the ball that actually kind of caught the third baseman off guard a little bit. It looked like it was going to be a routine out, and then it just all of a sudden it turned into chaos for them. I believe that was the one. Might have been in the second game. I'm not sure. This was a 4-game series. A lot happened. But, yeah, Reyes tied the game. And then top of the 7th, 2 homers from the former Bomba Squad member, Eddie Rosario. That's nice. Kansas City fans hated seeing him at the plate because I guess he was one of the guys that, has gotten after the Royals in the past with the Twins. And then Josh Naylor out of nowhere. This dude finally figured out how to hit home runs. He hit a home run to right field, and it was a shot, too. It was a shot. And I enjoyed seeing that. Bottom of the seventh, of course, the Royals would not go quietly. Soler doubled in a run. And then Dozier, of course, the guy who I think took Brad Hand's soul a couple years ago, 2-run home run. Made it 8-6. But then Clase came in, bottom of the ninth, and shut him down. Like literally right after that, let's see how that went. So the home run happened, and then Dyson got called out on strikes because there was 2 outs. Karinchak came in there. Oh, yeah. Karinchak came in and immediately gave up the home run. Of course he did. And, like, literally, not even joking, this dude, Karinchak, ran out of the dugout. I mean, not the dugout, the bullpen. He ran out of the bullpen, went to the mound, threw a couple warm-up pitches, First pitch, Dozier sees from Karinchak over the fence in left field. The first pitch he saw. Oh, my goodness, bro. Are you kidding me, James? Are you kidding me, James? Really? And it had to be Dozier, too. It had to be Dozier. Right? Yeah, of course. But in the end, bottom of the eighth came up, and they didn't do anything afterwards. I mean, Nicky Lopez grounded out. Merrifield reached on a fielding error, of course. Can't have a game without a fielding error. Benintendi popped out, and then Santana struck out. And then ninth came up, and Clase came in there and did his thing. Got Perez to ground out. Soler grounded out. Or singled. But then Dozier struck out against Clase. Yeah. Love it. Loss. He's 1-2. Clase got his 6th save of the year. 8-6. And 2-game winning streak. Nice. Now we move to game 2 of the series. And if you thought game 1 was nutty, boy, game 2 was, well, nothing crazy. I mean, it's not the craziest game, but it was fun for us as the scoring would get underway. As we had, we actually ran with an opener because Hentges was making his first start, but I guess he wasn't stretched out all the way in terms of pitches. So they had Maton come out to get the opening to start. And, he had a pretty solid, 1 1/3 innings. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Hentges came in there for 3 1/3. 6 hits, 2 runs, turned, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and a homer. Okay. But yeah, they got on the board with a single in the bottom of the second, and then Perez bottom of the third with a single again, 2-0 already right there. And then bottom of the fifth, Salvador Perez, 2-run home or solo shot, 3-0. Heading to the top of the sixth. Now here's where the fielding error happened. Franmil Reyes again. 2-run shot, or not shot, but 2-run ground. And it was like a grounder. It looked like it was going to be a routine play. But Nicky Lopez couldn't field it. And 2 runs scored, 3-2. And then this dude who we literally just called up to the squad before the series started, the day before this game, first day of the series. Harold Ramirez, formerly of the Marlins. We've got him via waivers, singled on a sharp liner to tie the game. Harold Ramirez. Like I said, a while back, Dolan loves having guys with the same last names. It's like he's trying to do some sort of Noah's Ark kind of thing. He's had 2 Perez's, Ramirez's. I'm just waiting for another freaking Reyes to show up. Is he gonna go get like Alex Reyes or freaking Jose or something? Or some like Reyes out in like wherever. He's just going to go scrounging around for another Reyes. Oh, yeah, he has 2 Rosarios, too. Don't forget about that. But we literally have 2 Ramirez's and 2 Rosarios on this team. I'm waiting for the lineup that has literally all 4 of those guys on the field at the same time. I think we've seen that before. But that's just funny. Oh, yeah, just wait until Josh's brother comes up. You're going to have 2 I don't think we're going to have 2 Nailers, 2 Rosarios, and 2 Ramirez's, but could you just imagine real quick having 2/3 of your lineup being doubles? 2 Ramirez's, 2 freaking Rosarios, and 2 Nailers. That's 6 of your starting 9 players all being doubles. But yeah, after Ramirez singled, we took over as Harold would double, scoring a run, the lead. Naylor singled, 5-3, and then Jake freaking Bowers. He saw what Naylor did the night before, and he's like, hitting homers sounds like fun. Let me get on it. And he hit a solo shot or 2-run shot. Oh, he even one-upped Josh, I believe. 2-run shot for Jake Bowers. 7-3. And we win that. That's our score. We win 7-3. Whitgren got the dub, 1-1. Stama took the loss. He's 0-1. Box score for Mike Minor, 5 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs. He literally had 3s all across the board. I remember, last series against the White Sox, I talked about someone having 4s all across the board. Minor had 3s all across the board, except for innings pitched. 5 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, strikeouts, but no homers. Okay. And, after that, got the win. Feeling good. Whitgren got the win, and then Quantrill just put the game away. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Love it. So then came one of the messiest games for the Indians of the year. Game 3 of the series. A game that I was sure we were going to probably lose. And this game happened in the same day as the Baltimore no-hitter, too. So, yeah. But in this one, we had Bieber on the mound against Brady Singer. That's kind of funny. Bieber versus Singer. Okay. But Bieber went 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 9 Ks, and 1 home run. Now, if you thought that was ugly, look at the box score. 5 runs for the Indians, 6 hits, 3 errors. 3 errors. That's one thing I've noticed. A lot more errors from this team, especially infield. Ramirez and Rosario / Jimenez have committed probably the most errors on this team. Bowers has, I think, done a couple iffy things. Naylor especially has done some bad things. Like, these guys, bro, what are you doing? You're a professional baseball player and you can't feel the ball correctly. Now, I understand there's times when the ball may jump on you, jump at you, maybe, jump into, maybe it hits, a bad spot in the field or something and it just bounces or something. But, bro, come on. Really? My God. But, yeah, this game did not start off good at all for us. Bottom of the second, Dozier homered, of course. Then bottom of the fourth, there's a throwing error from Jimenez, scores a run. It's 2-0. And then Soler reached on a sharp liner. I thought I was expecting to say freaking fielding error because, of course. But no. That was it for that. That's all they're scoring. Bottom of the 5th, it's 4-0 Kansas City, and I'm thinking, okay, we're probably done here. But then, top of the sixth came up, and here we go again with the freaking exchanging runs thing. Although they didn't answer after this, as Rosario doubled then 2 runs because Eddie Rosario is awesome. Then Naylor grounded out, scoring another run. Okay, it's 1 run. Okay, cool. And then, of course, top of the 8th, guess who? The other Ramirez, Jose Ramirez, the GOAT. I call him the GOAT because, honestly, he's one of the best third basemen I think we've ever had, really. He's definitely one of the best third basemen in the American League. Probably going to be like second in MVP voting again because he gets slapped down so hard. They don't respect him because he's from Cleveland. He plays for Cleveland. But yeah, he hit his 9th home run of the year. He's probably going to hit. I could see him hitting 30 home runs this year if he can stay healthy. Oh yeah, easily. I mean, we're not even halfway in the main. He's almost got 10. He could easily hit 30 homers this year if he can keep up on this pace. But he's got 9 homers, ties the game up, and then top of the 9th. Oh, Josh Naylor's like, Jake Bauers, that what you did was cute, but I'm gonna just do it again. Hits another solo shot, 5-4 Indians, and it's actually kind of funny though because like they brought in James Karinchak because Naylor homered to give us the lead top of the 9th. So at that point, I'm pretty sure they were like, okay, Karinchak, you're up and you're warming up. You're going in. So I believe this was the game where they had Class A warming up, I guess. Because I remember them talking about Class A's warming up in the pen. And either there was this game or the game before. It was one of these 2 games. And literally, there was a game, I think. Yeah, there was a game. Might have been this one or the one before. Class A was warming up. And this dude probably got probably 5 pitches in and the game was over. So they literally had this dude freaking, I don't know, because the game before he did pitch. I think it was this game. Because it definitely wasn't yesterday. But Karinchak got the 1-2-3 inning, and we win. How about that? Yeah, Karinchak got a 1-2-3 inning, courtesy of 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Love to see it. You love to see that. Whitgren 2-1. Davis took the loss. He's 0-1. Karinchak got his 3rd save of the year. And the way this game started, I'm sure Bieber was probably pissed because this dude was working his arse off trying to keep us in this game, and the defense was out here acting like a bunch of freaking elementary school kids playing baseball for the first time. Freaking 3 errors, making this poor guy work extra hard. And somehow he went. I'm surprised he went 6 innings. I was thinking this guy ain't going to get out past the 5th. But he got through the 6th. I mean, they scored. They made it a 1-run game, and it's almost like that gave Bieber a little bit of energy. And he's like, I'm going to make sure this is a 1-run game for my guys in the top of the 6th inning. And he did his thing. I'm going to protect this lead. Yeah. I'm going to make sure these guys get it for the top of the 8th and stuff. And I'm going to hand it off to my bullpen. And they took care of business. That's what you call having trust in your lineup. Too bad he didn't get the win, but he's going to have those kind of games, I mean, he's not invincible. He's going to have bad games. Now, of course, you're going to have games like this where even though he'll have a bad game, the offense will turn up and they'll score a crap ton of runs and give him run support. Neville Hewitt, Houston. Now, that's another thing, too. You're going to start seeing a lot of NFL free agents signing now. Are the Browns done? Probably. I'm not going to talk about them right now. But, yeah, you love to see it, man. Yeah, Bieber had a bad game. But the offense is like, yeah, you had a bad game, but we got you. And now he's got a no decision. He got off the hook. The moment Ramirez hit that bomb, I'm like, yep. Bieber's probably like, okay, I may not get the win, but I'm not taking a loss. That's cool. That's cool. Because he didn't have a good game. You know? You can look back and go, well, we won. I didn't get a win or a loss. I didn't get a loss, but I had a bad game. Bullpen in the lineup bailed me out. That was good. Yeah. So after this game, Bieber went 6 innings. 9 hits. Okay. He did good. Like I said, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. That's not too bad for a Bieber start, you know? I mean, he usually gives up a couple runs here and there. But the errors, oy vey, man. My God. Now, Brady Singer, on the other hand, 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Now, here's where the funny thing happened, all right? 5 2/3 innings. All right, so let's go to the 6th inning. So there was nobody out. Oh, no, was it? Yeah, there was. Okay, there was 1 out. They walked. This is after Cesar lined out. Okay. Bowers walked. They hit Jose Ramirez. Okay. Yeah, they hit Jose Ramirez. And then Rosario doubled, scoring 2. Or, he scored another run. Made it. Okay, so it was a 2-run shot. Okay, it was a 2-run double. All right. Reyes walked right after. But then, Josh Naylor's at the plate. All of a sudden, Brady Singer balked. No, I'm not talking like he didn't talk like a chicken. No. He moved his foot. His right leg twitched, which once you're set, you cannot move a muscle. Pretty much once you're looking at the catcher getting the sign, once you're ready to go, you cannot move a muscle until you do your windup. I've seen it where guys have kind of twinged a little bit. That's a ball. Albuquerque freaking out here twitching a little bit. Balk. We've even got caught with a couple balks before. But apparently, Mike Matheny didn't agree with it. And neither did Cal Aldred. By the way, the home plate umpire, Angel Hernandez, of course. Yeah, Cal Aldred, the pitching coach, got ejected. Right after that, Mike Matheny ejected. Then Naylor grounded out, made it a 1-run game. And then they went out to get Brady Singer. And, of course, Brady had to give, Angel a piece of his mind. And then Angel's like, oh, you're going to talk to me like that? Well, you out of here. Get out of here. You bum. Get out of here. And then after that, it was just all downhill from there for them. But, yeah, what great road trip. What times are the games for the I'll give the Cincinnati games in a minute. Sup, KD? What's going on, Russell? So I can't believe my Cubbies swept the Dodgers. I know, right? The Dodgers are down bad right now. Do I think the Indians should sign Albert Pujols? If they had a time machine or a fountain of youth to where they could, have him go back to where he was with the Cardinals, talent-wise, then yeah. But no. He's a strikeout machine. And low-key, he's kind of washed. He's still a legend, but he's kind of past his time. I think he goes to St. Louis to finish out this 10-year deal. And, yeah. I mean, of course, you say, well, the Indians have done that before. Yeah, we did it with Jason Giambi a long time ago. But I don't think we're going to do it with Pujols. It would have been different, if we didn't have anyone waiting in the freaking AAA system, but we got some guys waiting. And all they'd need is a freaking ancient old man taking their spot. Now, I think he'd be better. I mean, and we even have a DH, too. It's like Franmil's our DH. We can't even put him at the DH, though. You could put him at first base. I mean, honestly, I would probably take him over freaking Yu Chang at this point because I think Yu Chang at this rate is probably more of a career backup. I don't really see him as much of really anything in the majors as we've seen. He needs a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work. But Bowers, he's shown promise. But yeah, would I take Pujols? Probably not. Unfortunately, he's been washed for a little while. If you've watched him, his power has dipped a little bit, and yeah, he's not what he used to be. But like I said, if we could take him to a fountain of youth and bring back like freaking like Cardinals Albert Pujols, where he's hitting tanks left and right and going off, where he's elite. Oh yeah, I'd take him all day long, but not this Albert. No. Honestly, for lulz, I would love to see him go to Colorado just to play around in the low atmosphere up there, in the low just to watch him hit tanks left and right, get the 700 homers, and then retire. If he's cheap enough, why not? We'll see if Dolan considers it. I doubt it. Or the Angels released him because they weren't starting him. I guess he fell down the order and didn't like it, so they got rid of him. But yeah, so game 3 of the series, Indians took the series pretty 2-1. Like I said, Davis took the loss, 0-1. Karinchak got the save. So heading into the final game, and I'll be honest here, I was not too hopeful because we're facing Danny Duffy, who has been like crazy good this year. And these guys literally went out and beat him up a little bit. Amed Rosario with a single, fly ball to right, 1-0. Lupo, single on a grounder to left, 2-0. Top of the 5th, top of the 6th, Rosario tripled. Amed Rosario tripled, scoring a run, 3-0. Yeah. And then Franmil Reyes, top of the 8th, said, y'all were hitting homers. I'm going to get in on that too. And he hit his 8th homer of the year. So 4-0. Now, what's really funny about this is the fact that we had a new catcher in this game. You're like, who the hell is Rene Rivera? Yeah, I think he's like 37 years old. Freaking minor league catcher that we had. Because Roberto Perez is out with a finger injury. So Rene Rivera came in and immediately had 3 hits and a run scored. Nice. Probably the best day our catcher has had in a while. But, yeah. Tristan McKenzie was on the mound for us. 5 innings, 2 hits, 4 walks. Yeah, those walks, man. He's got to fix those walks. Got to stop with the walks. And 5 Ks. And Duffy, 5 2/3, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Yeah. When we got to Duffy a little bit. So apparently he is human after all. I mean, I was thinking after all, like this dude changed his number to 30, took Yordano Ventura's number, and all of a sudden Yordano's freaking soul went into Duffy's body and turned him into an ace. But no, he's been. So, yeah, Tristan McKenzie was impressive. Only 4 hits given up the entire game. He only gave up 2 of them. The other 2 hits came from Class A. So, Sandlin, who's a sidewinder, came in, 2 Ks, elite. And then Karinchak came in. He's like, I don't like having a 69 ERA. I'm gonna bump it down to 60. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, he's elite too. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Yeah. That's cool. I was worried about McKenzie heading into this game, but he was good. He got run support. Yeah, his control's a little wonky a little bit. The walks got to stop, though. He's going to have like 100 walks by freaking July, the way this is going. But, hey, he got to win, and he got a shutout. How about that, though? Dude has a new catcher freaking Rene Rivera. This dude walks into the freaking facility, walks into the locker room, walks into the clubhouse today and catches a shutout. Not bad for your first game, right? But yeah, so we did something that we've honestly never done, and we swept the Royals in Kansas City 4-game series for the first time ever, and we swept Kansas City as a whole for the first time since 1960 when they were the A's. Yeah, you know the Oakland A's? They were in Kansas City. That was the last time we swept Kansas City in a 4-game series when the A's were in Kansas City. We've never swept the Royals at home in a 4 games in their place in a 4-gamer. That just tells you how hard 4-game series are to sweep. And we did it. So, with that being said, what's on deck? Oh boy, you're going to love this. We got the freaking Reds on deck. Okay. Loki been washed. There was the last season. Yeah. 240 clean sweep. Why didn't you stream? Wasn't feeling it. If he just wants to bat, then give him a bat for $1. Doesn't seem interested in money. Win the Red Series? Good question. Thanks. What's up, Miggy? Indians are predicted to win the first game against the Reds. Royals are trash. Well, yeah, they always seem to do this every year. They get off to a hot start and then they'll fizzle out. I expect them to be like in probably 3rd or 4th by freaking July. We'll see where they wind up. But you look at this first game tonight against the Reds, 17-13, and they got Wade Miley on the mound. And you look at their lineup, which I think they already posted their lineup. You'll notice one name is missing. Joey Votto. Yeah, Joey Votto is not playing in this series because of a thumb injury, I believe it is. But Mike Moustakas is playing. He didn't play against us in that first series because I think it's health and safety protocols. So he's back, of course. And also, Shogo Akiyama is getting his first action, I believe, of the season. But, of course, we're probably going to have Harold Ramirez, hopefully, because he's been – it would be so Tito to freaking have Harold Ramirez and freaking Rene Rivera out here killing it. And then all of a sudden, new series, let's sit them. They would do that. They would do that. But, they are because, Luplo is, I think, healthy now, I think. But Rene Rivera might play unless they want to go with Hedges. We are facing a lefty, so I don't know how they do against them. Let's see. Historically, Eddie Rosario and Jose have hit homers off of Miley. And Jake Bowers is 2 for 2 against him. Yu Cheng's 1 for 2. I think Luplo's 3 for 9? Or 6 for 9 or something. Jose is batting 200. Ahmed's 1 for 2. Yeah, so should be interesting. Now, for game 2 of this series, it will be, it's Plesac versus Miley. That should be fun. But we get Salvale versus Castillo. We didn't face Castillo last time as well, as we faced Hoffman. I know we faced Miley and someone else. I forgot who we faced in the second game or whatever. But, it was Sonny Gray. That's right. Yeah, it was Sonny Gray. It was Hoffman. Yeah, it was Hoffman, Gray, and Miley. So Castillo versus Savale. Rosario's homered off of him, batting .571. Well, okay then. Jose's homered off of him. Who hasn't he homered off of nowadays? And then Cesar is homered off of him as well. And only one of the Reds players has faced Savale, and that is Nick Castellanos. He's over 2 career-wise. And then on the 9th, it will be Sam Hentges versus Tyler Mahle. Okay. 2 homers for him. Wow. Hedges is homered twice off of Mahle. Wow. Ramirez is homered off again. He's homered off of him. He's homered off, I think, every pitcher for the Reds. It seems like he owns the Reds. He's their daddy, just like Baker owns the Bengals. Okay. But this should be a good one. I expect them to do what they did before, too. Probably run out a freaking opener or something. But yeah, 1 o'clock start time. That's on Sunday. I will not be streaming that. I'll be streaming the first two games, which of course are the two better games anyway. Plazak versus Miley, and then Gray versus Savali. Not Castillo versus Savali. Bruh. So real quick, I'm loving the new Ramirez. I know, right? First Red Series, Indians won one game. Check. I'll see who pitched that game. This might have been Bieber, actually. Let's see who. I know. And I think Plazak and McKenzie pitched the other two. But let me look real quick here. Yeah, we won one game on that series. It was 6-3. This might have been the Bieber start for us. Yep, it was a Bieber start. And in that start, Bieber, 8 innings, 13 strikeouts. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, he faced Miley. 13 Ks. That's insane. Yeah, and then Clase came in there and gave up a hit. 3 strikeouts. Love it. So this should be fun. But now let's have a little bit more fun. Let's take a look at the standings for the whole entire Major League Baseball league. And let's see where these divisions are as we have now approached, the 1 month mark. All right, if the standings will gladly, pop up on my computer screen. Okay, here we go. So here's how these standings are looking 1 month into the season. So on May 7th, prior to the start of games, Boston leads the AL East by 1.5 games over Tampa Bay. Cleveland leads the Central by 0.5 game over Chicago, the White Sox. By the way, they play Kansas City. We got Cincinnati. But yeah, in AL East, it's Boston, Tampa, Toronto, New York, and Baltimore. Toronto and New York are just 0.5 game apart. Tampa is 0.5 game. And then Boston's 1.5 games ahead of Tampa. Meanwhile, Baltimore is only 1 game behind New York. Okay. AL Central, Cleveland leads 17-13. Chicago is 16-13, 0.5 game behind us. They didn't play yesterday. Kansas City 16-14. They're 1 game behind us, of course. Minnesota 11-19. They're 6 games behind. They're trash. And Detroit 23. Yikes. And yet I thought they were going to be all right this year, but they're still trash. Still trash. Wow. New year, new manager, same old Tigers. Tough. Out west, Oakland leads 19-14. Seattle 17-15. They're 1.5 games back. Houston 16-15. They're 2 games back. Texas is 16-17, 3 games, and then Angels are 13-17. They're 4.5 back. So overall, the AL divisions haven't really had a lot of separation, per se. I mean, the largest lead we've seen is between 3rd and 4th in the AL Central, where it is 5 game difference between Kansas City and Minnesota. But yeah, things are probably going to get really, really crazy here over the next couple months. But now let's take a look at the AL. And it's a 1 game lead for the Phillies. Mets. Now, I think the Mets still have a couple games in hand with the Nationals because Mother Nature hates them. And, that whole virus thing with the Nationals at the beginning of the year that delayed the Mets opening day. But then you got Atlanta, 15-16, 1.5 games back. Miami's 14-16, 2 games. And then Washington is 2.5. So everyone is within 0.5 game of one another up until you get to the Mets and Philly, where that's a game between them. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun race in the NL East. Same thing could go for the Central, the NL Central. St. Louis leads by a game over Milwaukee. Cubs are 2.5 behind Milwaukee at 15-16. Milwaukee's 17-15. St. Louis 18-14. Cincinnati is 14-15. And of course, Pittsburgh is 13-17. All right. And by the way, Pittsburgh is currently playing against the Cubs. Okay. And then finally, NL West, the Giants, believe it or not, lead the West. So mark this down, guys. May 7th, the Giants lead the NL West, 18-13. The Padres, 18-14. The Dodgers, 17-15. Arizona, 15-16. Colorado, 12-19. So really, I mean, not a whole lot of separation. But, I mean, it's only been a month. I expect as we get into July and August, September, well, obviously September, but like the magic, like, was it halfway through June? That's when I believe we'll really start seeing some separation. Once we get into the 30s, like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s in terms of games played, that's when the separation is going to start happening. Because right now, you don't really see a lot of teams playing out of division teams right now. We've played only one out of division team that's not a Central team. Not NL or AL Central, and that's the Yankees. Isn't that crazy? We have played every Central team except the Yankees, and that, of course, we freaking lost 3 or 4. The first time in 2 years at the Central, we lost 3 or 4. Now, it's about to get really tough for these guys because, last year, they didn't really have to go anywhere. They stayed like in their own little bubble area. Detroit, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Chicago, all that other stuff. You didn't really have to go too far out west because now, after you're done with the Reds, you have 2 against the Cubs. These are all home games. But then you have to go out west for the first time in 2 years. You go to Seattle. So 10-10 start times. Yay. Yeah. We'll be starting our first 2 games of a 4-gamer against the Mariners at 10 p.m. We'll be starting when some of these games are ending. Now, am I going to stream those games? Depends on the pitching matchups, honestly. I mean, if Bieber's starting on a 10-10 start, honestly, I might do it, but probably not. Being honest with you, I'm probably not going to do that. I mean, the earliest game that we have that whole entire freaking trip is freaking 4:10 on Sunday. I guess it just depends on how I feel. Of course, wait, when does the freaking schedule come out? May 12th? That's dope. Okay, let me see what's going on May 12th. The Indians play at 1 o'clock against the Cubs. So, at home. So, I'm probably, because Bieber's probably going to be starting one of those games. Because they're going to have Hentges. Okay, so Bieber's going to start the first game against the Cubs. Okay, that's cool. Bieber starting game 1 against the Cubs, 6:10 p.m., May 11th. Okay. All right. That's cool. I'm probably going to be doing that game. But I'm probably going to do tonight's game. I'm going to do tomorrow's game. Not doing Sunday game. I don't do Sunday games. It's just kind of a thing I have, because, football season comes around. Obviously, I'm not going to do baseball on a Sunday. Are you kidding me? And then I'm going to be doing Bieber start. I might do that second game, but then again, I'm going to be. I don't want to really be overdoing the stream thing. Honestly, I don't know how many streams I'm going to be doing this month. Couple here and there. Like, of course, I'm probably going to be doing, I don't know, I might do the Mariners streams. Those sound fun. But again, it depends on the pitching matchups. Like, if we're facing Justin Dunn or whatever, I'm probably going to do that. Man, imagine if we get like a Bieber versus Justin Dunn matchup somehow. That'd be crazy. But nah, that's not going to happen because Bieber will be starting. Let's see. He starts here. Oh, he'd be starting on Sunday, of course. I'm not streaming Sunday, so yeah, whatever. But yeah. I guess, more or less, if you see me going live, then I'll be streaming. If not, then I'm not streaming. I don't even know if I want to stream these games because we're on a roll right now. And knowing me, I would stream it and we freaking lose. It's just the way I am. But I'm going to be streaming these games because, it's the Ohio Cup. Whatever. I'm going to stream them. Why not? My first look at Harold Ramirez and Rene Rivera. That'd be fun. But I will be live tonight. So hopefully we can continue this nice little streak we have here. And, screw the Reds, But let's get it going, guys. And Godzilla, please don't kill us. Stream the night one. Hell yeah. May 12th. Godzilla 2. Am I streaming tonight for the game? Probably. I don't know who the heck that is, but yeah, you're out of here, bro. You're out of here. You're out of here. And I'll probably see you guys tonight. So Indians baseball. And what I might even do is I might transition into basketball once the season's over. Be doing some basketball playoff games. Because honestly, I haven't done basketball in a while, so that'll be fun. And then, of course, once the draft lottery comes, I'll be doing that stream. And then once the draft comes, I'll be doing that. So that'll be fun. So that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. And I've been going for almost 47 minutes. Oh, my God. So, yeah, see you guys tonight. I'm out.